Hi there guys, welcome to Not Quite Mint, and yes, I am back doing a film review for Disney Pixar's Onward film. Right, in this review we'll run through the plot, the characters, a little bit, talk a bit about Easter eggs because there's there because obviously it's a Disney Pixar film, and also I'll let you know what my final thing. But was it awesome? Let's find out.
This is the future. Evolution.
Hi there guys, welcome back. So yeah, went to see Disney's Onward, and I'm going to let you all know all about that film, let you know if I thought that it was awesome and all the rest of it. But first of all guys, if you are new to the channel, we are sort of like a comic book based sort of channel, as well as obviously doing like film reviews for obviously sort of cool films that we obviously do obviously go and see, and then obviously when we want to let you know all about that, let you know what we've been doing. But basically if you want to obviously stick along with us, obviously check out some of our videos, do make sure that you're subscribed, hit that bell down below and give us a thumbs up. Also guys, it's really important, where does this, if you've managed to obviously go out, you know, you're thinking of going and seeing this film, let me know in the comments down below maybe what your sort of reservations might be about going and seeing this film, because it's a bit of a mashup. It's a bit of fantasy and all the rest of it, but I'm interested to hear from you guys in the comments, just to see what your thoughts are. Have you actually seen it? Do you agree with my views? Whatever you've got to say, let me know in the comments down below. That'd be really good. Or if you've got any specific questions about the film, like obviously do let me know. Obviously though guys, I'm basically looking at this, is this an awesome film? It's a Pixar film. We all have our favourite Pixar film. Obviously the Toy Stories and stuff like that are obviously going to probably personally be mine. Now for me, this film, if we talk a little bit about the plot, we've got basically, they're kind of like elf type of characters that sort of populate this this world. There's lots of other magical creatures, sort of like trolls and unicorns and all that kind of thing. But yeah, they basically live in this sort of stereotypical kind of I don't know, American kind of neighborhood town type of place, but it's almost basically that there's no, the magic has gone, so they've forgotten how to sort of like do magic for whatever reasons. It is explained, but I don't want to do plot spoilers in that respect. And they're in this sort of situation where, you know, magic really is like, oh my god, like, well, what is magic type of thing. You've got obviously Tom Holland, who is Ian Lightfoot. It's the Lightfoot family, and you've got Chris Pratt, obviously. I love Chris Pratt. I mean, yeah, Star-Lord, Guardians of the Galaxy, absolutely awesome. Yeah, so that's like a really interesting kind of thing, really, because I in my head I was like thinking that when you watch it, you feel that it's more of a Chris Hemsworth type of thing rather than Chris Pratt, but he's obviously doing his best kind of, you know, at times like a gallant sort of voice of talking to obviously his younger brother, obviously Ian. But yeah, basically they find this, they're given this kind of like magical staff, and then the adventure obviously goes from there, let's say. The characters in it are really fantastic. The general plot is as with all good sort of fantasy kind of things, that you know, the main characters are going to go off on a quest of some sort, and it's really cool in the sense that because there's no like magic in the world, effectively they have sort of like it's not necessarily, I don't think that these main characters necessarily don't believe in magic. It's just that it's kind of like they maybe don't know that magic really actually exists or whatever. So it's really cool how they sort of bring that like whole, there is still magic in the world, you just need to know how to summon it and things like that as the quest sort of evolves. And you've got like the mom who's in it. She's obviously shacked up with well, I say shacked up, she's got a boyfriend, and I'm just trying to find out who it is. I think it's, oh yeah, he's he's called Colt Bronco, I believe. So it's like he's like a policeman. I'm just obviously clicking on it because I hadn't checked it out before. But yeah, it's so, honestly, it's so clever. And it's like how they've like almost humanized these like really kind of fierce, like mystical monsters and things like that. Do you know what I mean? So like one of the funniest things I think in there is that they're in a car and they're driving down this interstate and they come to like a toll booth, and it's they basically they have to pay the toll. And obviously, as you know, sort of, if you know like the tales of sort of Billy Goat's Gruff or things like that, the fairy tales, one of the things that often guards a bridge is a troll. So like the person collecting the toll is this big like troll like person who's like, just, you know, it's a day job. It's not like they need to jump out and, you know, scare you into paying some kind of like summon, or, you know, sort of, you know, whatever you've got on you. It's kind of like, it's to let you pass. You just literally like just pay your toll and on your pop. You know, it's really funny in that respect. I really enjoyed that sort of light-hearted element of it as well, and the plot was absolutely brilliant, really heartwarming. Like I say, I don't want to ruin any of those emotional points because I know you guys are going to want to go and see it. I really did think it was just awesomely put together. Really enjoyed it. There are plenty of Easter eggs though that you might want to do. Maybe don't go onto YouTube right now, or obviously you're on YouTube, and search the Easter eggs, because that might ruin some of the plot points for you. But you might want to do it afterwards if you do want to give it a second look. There's absolutely tons. Sorry about that, guys. There's just a bit of a technical issue. So I was in the middle of talking about the Easter eggs, and yeah, I was just basically going to say that there are like quite a few Easter eggs in this video. Quite surprisingly, though, I don't know. They always have a reference, as you'll know, to like the Toy Story Pizza Planet, and I'm sure that in the background of this, I'm pretty sure that there's like a Pizza Planet delivery truck or logo or something like that when they're driving through traffic on like the interstate and maybe at the toll booth. So that's worthwhile obviously keeping your eye out for. And there's loads of stuff like there's like a wizard that looks very much like Gandalf from Lord of the Rings, and he's got his staff, a magic staff and stuff like that. So they've taken like some really nice homages or whatever from those sort of like, you know, core fantasy films, which is really nice. Obviously you mentioned a little bit about the characters, and just they were just like really charming. As I say, for me it's a story about two brothers, so from that point of view, again, it's like, so I've got a younger brother, and I could just really relate to that sort of like dynamic between, like, you know, an older brother and a younger brother, and, you know, just sort of you know, just like the games and hijinks that you get up to, like, but like in a really nice way, like, you know, like just, you know, boys being boys kind of thing. And it was really nice, you know, really nice like family values. The mom was a really likeable character in there as well. But yeah, I really can't fault it. I thought it was absolutely awesome. I really did enjoy it, and I wasn't let down in the slightest. I think it was really well written. I really enjoyed all like the little, like, as I say, like all like the little references, the Easter egg type of stuff, and I just thought it was a really quality all round film, guys. So do make sure that you do go and see it, most of all. Okay, that's all I can say to you. I know it's obviously a bit weird with obviously the coronavirus and stuff like that, so understandably you might not get yourself out to a cinema anytime soon, but when you are able to see it, you know, obviously, you know, a comfortable environment and everything, do go and see it. 100% obviously from me. I'd like to give it definitely the NQM seal of approval, the big thumbs up, big seal of approval. Definitely like up 9 out of 10. I don't know really if I'll ever give anything a 10 out of 10 or a 5 out of 5 or a full whatever, but it's totally up there, totally worthwhile going and getting, and I hope you really enjoy it, guys. If you want to see more film reviews, remember just to obviously comment down below what your opinion is. Obviously ask us any questions about the film or whatever, what, you know, if we haven't covered something in this review, and also, guys, make sure that you are subscribed, you hit that bell button, and you give us a thumbs up. massively helps out the channel. So for me, on me Todd, because Tom's not here, I will say take care, and Tom will say see ya.